Why do you look sad, Nasir? Asks Tara. Nasir talks about how tough the English exam was and is worried he may not score very well. He feels terrible about his poor English speaking skills. Tara asks Nasir not to worry and tells him that English is not essential to do well in life. She quotes the example of Joshi uncle, the wealthiest person in Solva who does not speak English very well. Joshi uncle owns a small pickle factory that is famous across Solva and surrounding towns. Coincidentally, they spot Joshi uncle on the other side of the lake in his big fancy car driven by his driver. Come here and help me start the car. I hope we all grow up to be wealthy and successful just like Joshi uncle. Eh, why wait till we grow up? I have a plan to get rich right away. Mani explains that his cousins recently visited them from Malpura and brought a box of Kaju Peda from Saroja auntie's shop. He tells them that the Kaju Peda was so good that it was polished clean in 10 minutes. Yes, if your idea is to eat Kaju Peda, we all become fat and not rich. Mani, slightly annoyed, says, "Let me complete." Saroja auntie's Kaju Peda is very popular in Solva. But the Kaju Peda is available only in her shop in Malpura. What if we go to Malpura, buy Kaju Peda from her shop and sell it here in Solva? We can charge a little more and become rich, right? Brilliant idea. Let us do it. It is dark. The kids decide to go back home and meet the following day at Nazir's mango farm and continue the discussion. So what do you guys think about my plan? I like the idea, but I see a big problem. How do we travel to Malpura and who will take us? Also, who will give us the money to buy Kaju Peda? Mani asks if anyone else has any other questions. Gopi has the last question. How do we sell these Kaju Pedas and how much do we sell it for? My father has work in Malpura. He is leaving tomorrow morning. We can go along with him, so travel is not a problem. And what about the money? Okay, I know this is a problem, but I could not think of another way out. We have to break our piggy bank and pool in all our money and buy the first box of Kaju Pedas. After we sell the first box, we get more money. We can buy more Kaju Peda and sell more. We keep doing this throughout the summer holidays and that is how we get rich. The plan sounds good. But where do we sell and what price do we sell? Money. Very simple. We can sell it next to Sharma uncle's tea shop. The tea shop is where everyone in Solva gather for a cup of hot tea. I am sure they would like a Kaju Peda after their tea. So it will be easy for us to sell. Also, each Kaju Peda is 1 rupee in Malpura. We can sell it here in Solva for 2 rupees. So we get 1 extra rupee for every Kaju Peda we sell. Kids decide to return home, break their piggy banks and count their money with a plan to meet again by the lake in the evening. The kids are delighted that they can buy 100 Kaju Pedas with the money they have pooled. Mani asked everyone to meet him at his house the next morning at 7 a.m. En route, Mani's father listens to the kids' get-rich plan, but is in no mood to counter their views. He is just happy with the thought that the kids are doing something productive in their summer holidays rather than lazing around by the lake. Mani's father drops them at the shop. He quickly buys himself a Kaju Peda and tells the kids that he'll be back soon. The kids are trying to figure out who will do the talking with Saroja auntie. They finally decide it should be Mani who has to do the talking, since the entire plan was his idea anyway. The kids are a bit nervous. I I want 500 kaju pedas. What? 500? No. I want 100 kaju pedas. So why do you need 100 kaju pedas? Do you have the money to buy so many? It will cost you 100 rupees. Saroja auntie is a little concerned now and wants to know why they need so many kaju pedas. Mani quickly narrates the idea and explains their get-rich plan. Saroja auntie is impressed but explains to them why it won't work. How often will you keep coming here to Malpura to buy kaju peda and sell it in Solva? The costs won't work out for you. Besides, I am opening a shop in Solva myself. The shop is almost ready. The kids are heartbroken. Why don't you go back to Solva and meet Joshi uncle? Ask him how he got rich, suggests Saroja auntie. On the way, they decide to take Saroja auntie's advice and meet Joshi uncle the following day. It is 10 a.m. the next morning. The kids have assembled just outside Joshi uncle's house. They see Joshi uncle sitting on a large couch overseeing his staff sun-dry the red chilies. Joshi uncle is usually in a grumpy mood. Kids are a bit nervous. Mani says, I am not doing the talking today. Someone else has to talk. After a short debate, they decide that Tara has to do the talking since Tara's father and Joshi uncle are friends. Jittery, the kids enter the house and slowly walk towards Joshi uncle. Good to see you all again. How come you're all here and not by the lake? All the kids are relieved to see Joshi uncle smile. We want to ask you something. Ask me. What can this old man do for you all? Tara explains the story so far and tells him that Saroja auntie has asked the kids to meet him for ideas. Joshi uncle understands the situation and he has a big smile on his face. Will you kids listen carefully and understand whatever I say? Yes, they scream in unison. Listen, there are many ways to get rich. But I will tell you what has worked for me and some of my wealthy friends. As a kid, I tried my hands at many things. From playing cricket on the street to writing poems to drawing pictures of bridges and roads, hoping to become an architect. I even tried to repair bicycles with the intent of becoming a mechanic. Nothing impressed me, but I kept trying. One summer, I saw my mother and grandmother marinate mangoes and make pickles. That was it. At that very moment, my life changed. I was fascinated with the pickle making process. I watched them make pickles every summer, and one day I realized that making pickles was my calling. I spent countless hours experimenting, perfecting, and learning to make the perfect pickle. Each day I made small improvements. And over many years, these small improvements added up, and soon I was the best pickle maker in Solva. It was magical how these small but daily improvements added up. One day, I was the best at my craft. You know, people call these small daily improvements as compounding. A little improvement every day makes a big improvement one fine day? Yes, Tara. That's called compounding. Compounding works in all aspects of life. Your school work, your hobbies, the sports you play. And compounding even works at your workplace when you grow up. You have to keep making small improvements daily. One day you will become the best. But how does compounding help us become rich? Compounding even works with money. With the money you have today, you make investments. And that investment generates small amount of money regularly. And over time, small amounts add up and become big. That's how you get rich. What are investments? Joshi uncle thinks for a bit and says, you went to Saroja auntie's shop to buy Kaju Peda for the money you had. Why did you do that? To buy Kaju Peda and sell it here in Solva. So you see, you were investing your money in Kaju Peda with the hope to make a little more money. You want to do that again and again so that you get rich. You were trying to invest and compound your money without you knowing about it. So here is my advice. If you want to get rich, you must combine everything. Find what you are interested in and make small improvements to it daily so that the improvements compound. When you become good at your craft, you automatically make money. With that money, you make investments and let your investments compound. But remember, nothing happens overnight. You have to give it time. A lot of time. I know what I'm compounding first. All of them are eager to know. My English! I am going to learn one word a day. And by next summer holidays, my English learning will compound and I will get better.